Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the Today Show. Now, my next guest is founder and director of a London-based Muslim creative art school. She's a multidisciplinary artist across the fashion and education industries and also the first female winner of the National Quranic competition here on Islam Channel. It's Nusayba Muhammad Timul. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome! I'll tell you what, the first thing I've spotted are the shoes. I love them. I don't know if we can get a shot of them. Did you spray paint them yourself?
No, I didn't.
They actually came like that?
I probably would. Yeah,
you probably would?
Yeah, that's something I would do.
So that's definitely creativity,
Thank you.
to say the least.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Listen, welcome to the Today Show. You're not a stranger to Islam Channel.
No, I'm not.
You've been here before, because I heard you in the background. That wasn't here before. That wasn't there before.
Yeah, I mean, the studio looks incredible. From the last time, it's
just me. It's just me.
Every
Forget
time.
everything else.
Yeah.
It's just me.
I've been in Islam Channel since it was in its last location. So
You first appeared 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Is that right? What were you doing?
On the National Quranic competition.
Wow.
So Islam Channel had its first ever National Quranic competition. That's what I was in. I was born and raised in Saudi Arabia, and when I came here, I moved here at the age of 9, moving on to 10, and I just felt like, obviously it was gloomy, I didn't like anything about it, and I remember going on Islam Channel and they had launched this competition, and at that time it was bigger than it is. It was that so many, thousands of people took part in the competition. Alhamdulillah, I went through the rounds and I was at the final in the Excel Centre at the GPU, and since then I've been part of like the Islam Channel family, coming back and forth.
I want to ask you how old you were then.
Well, I started when I was 12, and the competition finished when I was 13. So Islam Channel's known me since I was a little girl. Yeah,
fantastic. Right, Muslim Creative Art School. What's that all about? Is that about the shoes?
Well, I launched the world's first Muslim creative art school back in 2019. I actually launched it at Islam Channel.
Okay.
And we teach drama, singing, vocal-only singing, and arts. And everything that we do is original material, original resources. And the reason why I launched that school, it's a birth of my experiences in both the Islamic education industries as well as the fashion industry. So I've been working on both, and over the years, you know, I made an incredible network, built an incredible network, and you know, from the experiences and skill sets that I've learned, I felt like it was time to give that back to the next generation and instill more confidence in Muslim kids, because especially in, you know, today's day and age, it's so difficult for them to say, you know, I'm Muslim and I'm cool, and with Islamophobia and the rise. Yeah.
Already started talking about legacy. You're not that old, actually, mashallah.
Mashallah.
But you've started thinking about the next generation already.
Always. I think from a really young age, like when I said I was in Islam Channel at the age of 12, side by side, I've always done things to, you know, be a bridge between the modern society and the Islamic world, and I felt that I almost felt that it was my responsibility to represent Islam in a positive light, and instill that confidence that I have in others. So that's been my journey, and WAW Creative Arts is
it's
the
WAW.
Yes.
What does that stand for?
Who are we? Yeah.
Who are we? I ask myself that question every morning.
Every morning.
Who am I? I look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we've got some footage, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Of your work. So let's have a look at this.
Let's do it.
fantastic. I mean, look, Muslims have been very creative over history.
Absolutely.
But there was a period, wasn't there, where it kind of died out.
Yeah.
It was haram to be creative. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Forget the music, because anybody can debate that issue. It is generally, we kind of lost it. I think just in recent years, things have started to pick up again.
Yeah.
In the arts, in music, etc.
Absolutely. I think we're evolving. But like you said, historically, we Muslims play a huge role
look
in,
at some of the calligraphy and the
exactly, in
massages,
innovation, in medicine, the arts. Baghdad is where the House of Wisdom was, and I think historically Muslims were not only involved in innovation, but what was in the forefront and what pushed them to do it was the religion. The religion was the reason why they created the compass, or the reason why they created the clock.
And
so
there were
for
people
Salah.
that were closer to Islam.
Yes, absolutely.
Than that we are today.
Yeah. So I think, I mean, I wouldn't say it's entirely Muslims' fault, but I think it's the mainstream academia. Like if you look at history books, it's almost wiped away, So, for instance, historically, what we know as the Muslim Golden Ages is known as the Dark Ages in the history books. So, these contrasts, a lot of people don't dig into what Muslims have contributed to modern society, and that's why I felt like with WAW Creative Arts, it's really important that we revive that back, and I want. I'd like to think that WAW is the place, a safe space for the students to, seed their seed of like the vision and look beyond what they're learning, and they can achieve anything.
What kind of stuff do they do in the classes?
So with acting, like I said, we do acting, singing, vocal only, and arts. But all of them the theme is derived from the Quranic stories or Islamic history, and all our resources are original, and the students are part of the whole process. So at the end of the terms, we have a huge show, play, where they sing as well as perform. So
we've got some footage coming up of the actual school in action. Tell us about these.
So this is in one of the art sessions where
that's tiles I used to buy when I go to Turkey.
Yeah, they created their own tiles, and it was almost like a community activity. And what we do at WAW is we make them feel like they're part of this safe community. Even the teachers, the whole team, everyone wears like the same uniform, so they feel like friends. Yeah, they look into different artists, and here they were looking at Nilupa, who actually has shown her exhibition right now in Birmingham about weaving. There's me with some of the students doing calligraphy. Here's a drama session, a singing session. And all of our teachers are professionals in their field, and that's a very important part for me, to not just be like somebody who's not in that profession and look into things. They are trained actors, trained singers, artists who've exhibited across different museums, and myself. So it's a very structured school.
When is it on? I mean, I'm assuming it's weekends or evenings or something?
Yes, it is in the weekends. At the moment, we are actually in Seven Kings High School, so we hire different premises.
Isn't that next door?
Yes.
That's it there.
No, it's in...
Isn't that Seven Kings?
Oh, yeah, it is. I was like,
there's something across the road as well.
Yeah, Seven Kings is next door.
It's just next door?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah, we're next door. So it's an amazing premises.
Brilliant.
And, for us, it's priority to have actual drama theatre, like space, and create that atmosphere for them so they feel comfortable to perform when they do go to the big stage.
I know you've been running just for 2 years now.
Well, we launched at the September 2019. We only were open for 6 months. In the 6 months, we opened 2 locations, alhamdulillah. We had a show to perform in Kensington Olympia in April. And, of course, the pandemic happened. But what happened during the pandemic is we had to quickly be innovative, because we're an innovative school. And we went online, but we didn't want to do a class-by-class class session, we did festivals.
Okay.
So in April, what was 1 week turned into a whole month. And alhamdulillah, with the support of the network that I have and people trusting the vision that we have at the school, we had people like Zain Beaker, Omar Regan, Omar Isa, Lauren, you name it, like everyone, Ilyas Mao, doing different workshops for the community. It wasn't just for our school, it was by our school, but for the community, and that grew. So during the pandemic, we went from local school to kind of international name, and it's been challenging, but it's been very rewarding.
Are there any kids coming through as a bit of talent?
Well, you know, whenever they join, they're quite timid, very shy, very reserved, and within a short period of time, like we've gone back now, we're in the 3rd week, and in this short space of time, they've created this bond. They're so you know, confident already, and they do have a performance coming up, which is open to everyone, so you should definitely
come. When is it?
It will be in December, and then inshallah we'll also have a massive performance, which is a little bit of a secret, in March. Yes,
inshallah.
Yes, inshallah.
Now look, going on to the main screen, as they say, Miss Marvel is coming out. Now, from what I can tell, Kamala Khan, the central character, wears a hijab. Is that right? And her friend Naki as well. Or she doesn't actually wear a hijab. How important is that kind of contrast? But actually having somebody wearing a hijab in the first place as well.
Yeah. So I think I've read up on, you know, the debates that's flying around. I think as Muslims, it's really important that we don't focus on, you know, the small things. What is really important, what we should prioritize, is whether we are being represented in a positive way, and choosing a Muslim actor, whether the person who they've chosen to act is wearing a hijab in real life or not wearing, shouldn't be you know, a big issue, as long as the narrative is positive and we're represented in a positive way, and she doesn't just fling off the scarf because, you know, like the usual narratives that they have. So I think it shouldn't matter too much.
Right, term 2 is coming up. January.
Like I said, alhamdulillah, right now we're open on Saturdays. Term 2, we're opening Sunday as well. For each class is 2 hour, so we have a drama every lesson, followed by singing and art in alternating weeks. So term 2 is coming up in January. We do according to school term time. So January, and for anyone that's watching and wants to join or know more about the school, they should definitely go on our website, which is www.wow with WAW creativearts.com.
Well, listen, wow. It's been great having you on. Thank you very much, Naseba.
Thank you so much.
And very good luck.
Thank you so much.
Jazakallah khair. Right, it's time for our second break. Coming up next is more on the Today Show.